Hey friends, I just wanted to come and share with you how I have been praying for you, praying for those affected by the hurricane in Western North Carolina. I've been praying for the volunteers and all the workers, the boots on the ground. I've donated money, and I'm not here to toot my horn and tell you what I've done, but I did want you to know that I'm praying for you. So, you're in my prayers. You are covered by many, many prayer warriors. I know that for sure, and I'm one of them. I also want to share with you how homeopathy can help in this situation. So, what has been on my mind is the mental emotional aspect of losing everything suddenly. We would have never ever thought that the mountains of North Carolina would get a hurricane. So, yes, there's a lot to that I'm not going to discuss here. It just would have never been on my radar or anything that we would have prepared for, right? So, I don't live in the mountains, but I have family and friends who live in the mountains, and I know that they were not prepared for such a thing. You're never really prepared for a disaster. So what I'm going to share with you can be used in for any disaster, but this is really a shocking event. You know, I read something this morning that Aconitum napellus, where we most of us think of for shock, that this person didn't think that aconite would be a good fit for this situation. I just have to respectfully disagree. This is a shocking situation. If we can give a baby aconite 6, 8, 6, 9, 12 months after it's born because of the shock of being born, we can give aconite to these victims that had this shock. I understand also that, the thought is that this was not a quick shock. I think it was. I saw the videos. I saw, at least for some people, I saw the videos. This was not expected. Okay, so people in Florida, right now are preparing for a hurricane. And this is a slow preparation for them. They're getting ready. They're doing things. They're evacuating. They're getting gas. They're preparing. Western North Carolina mountains, there was no. I saw the videos. These people were in their homes. They did not evacuate. They did not expect to be flooded in such a disaster. So I absolutely believe Aconitum napellus 200C, maybe even just one dose. But you might be, if you're past the shock of it, I believe that I would do one dose of aconite and then move on to Ignatia amara, 30C or 200C daily, just once a day, to help with the grief and the loss of everything, the anxiety, the worry. Where are we going to get food? Where are we going to get water? Where are we going to get clothes? Where are we going to live? All of the worry is Ignatia amara. Nat Muir has a deep sadness and grief and loss. And so Natrum muraticum 30C daily, I think, is appropriate for most people. You could go lower, but potency is not as important as the correct remedy. So what I want to just speak to here is, if you right now are watching this and you are a victim of this disaster and you've lost everything, you need help. You need someone else to help you. You need someone else to make these decisions for you, probably provide the remedies, provide the encouragement and the prayers and the guidance in using homeopathy. But I'm mostly speaking to those that are helping people there. So if you have loved ones, friends, family, or even if they're not people that you know personally, if you are boots on the ground and you can take homeopathic remedies to these people, Aconitum napellus 200C, Ignatia amara 30C or 200C, Natrum muraticum 30C, Argentum nitricum 30C is also a great anxiety and fear. So there can just be a lot of anxiety. You know what? Ignatia amara also covers PTSD. I don't know when PTSD sets in, like after you get out of the situation, if you find yourself in the next weeks or months or years being afraid of rain or storms because of what you've been through, then Ignatia amara is also great for the PTSD. I also want to speak to the physical. Now, I can't speak to all physical and all mental, emotional. I can only imagine. One thing that I did see on social media is that the Yellow Jackets, were everywhere and people were getting stung, and so they were asking for Benadryl. You know, in a situation like this, that really is a great choice because we just have to there's just too much going on, you know. Homeopathy often takes understanding. You know, we a lot of people try to use homeopathy in the same way that you would use Benadryl or, you know, allopathic medicine, where you take a dose and you expect to feel better and it goes away in 20 minutes. Benadryl might be the best, probably is the best choice for a lot of people. But if you are helping someone or you are someone who is more natural minded, you've used homeopathy, then we know that Apis and Ledum, Apis, I like Apis 200 mixed with Ledum 30. That's my favorite for stings and bites. So this could be, it doesn't have to be just yellow jacket, any kind of insect or animal sting, bite. Consider also our pets. So those of you that are running, now I'm not a vet. I'm not legally allowed to tell you what to, or, you know, how to treat animals. But what I would do for my dog if we were in this situation is I would give my dog the same thing for shock, grief, you know, anxiety. So dogs and cats can take the same remedies that we take and for the same reasons. Physically, you know, if you have been hurt, if you're bruised, if your muscles are sore from working, from pulling people out, from, you know, all of the hard work that you guys are doing with chainsaws and heavy equipment, if you're not used to doing that, you know, then, and you're doing it, you know, every single day, Arnica 200C or a 30C or a 3C or 6C, Arnica any potency, or an arnica cream that you can rub on. You know, breaks and fractures, those need to be seen by a doctor. And then after the break or the fracture is set, we know, you know, by x-ray, we know that the bone is set in place, then Symphytum. Symphytum 200C would be my favorite. There are lots of physical and mental, emotional things that could be taking place right now that I am not thinking of. You're welcome to ask the question here on this post, or on this reel, or however wherever you're seeing this. You're welcome to ask the question. If I can answer, I will. Also, I have an anxiety and depression course. You know, if you're one that's helping people there, you might consider taking that course so that you can help people. This video is not about sales at all. My heart truly goes out to everyone involved in this, both victims and boots on the ground. I just also want you to know that you're in my prayers every single day. Every single day. I'm praying for you guys, all of you. Homeopathy is amazing. So if you've never used it before, it's you know, it's a little bit different, but if you are more natural minded and you have used it, I hope that some of these remedies will help you. And if I can help you in any way, please just let me know. God bless you all.